Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to cover the coin shop and kind of at a high level the actual coins themselves, right? And like what I recommend doing with each of them, what they mean, why they're there, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll give my recommendations on how to use them as well, right? So basically we'll start off with explaining what the actual coins are and then how to spend them in the shop if you do want to spend them in the shop, right? So the first ones here are these like spiky SSR pendants, right? These are all festival units, right? So basically you collect all these coins by getting duplicates of heroes that you haven't or that you've already got from draws. Right, so if you go here and you do some draws, and I draw Trader Meliodas, for example, or Twisted Estarossa, because I already have those units, I will get Festival coins instead, and then these normal units, I will get normal SSR coins as well, right? So at the moment, in terms of, and you can use those coins obviously to invest in ultimates, or you can use them to buy stuff at the coin shop, right? So at the moment, I have no Festival unit coins, only 3 SSR coins, and then 15, 272, and 559 on friendship coins. Friendship coins work slightly differently, but we'll get to those. So that's how those work, right? In terms of like, so you can either choose to invest them in ultimates, right? So you can level up your heroes and their ultimate moves. This will increase the power of the ultimate move, and it'll also increase the overall CC of the hero, right? So every increase in ultimate level, you'll get, I think it's 500 CC for that hero. And then that will level them up. Now for me, because I am OCD and slightly psychotic, I want to get everyone to max level, right? Every time I get a coin for its duplicate, I will always push it into ults, just for max, count CC, box CC for max CC for a hero. Is that what I recommend if you're free to play? Honestly, I don't know. Because like, for example, like the one we just went into, this Captain Meliodas, tomorrow's champion, I'm pretty much never going to use him, right? And I've got him 3 out of 6. So those 2 Super Awakening coins, those 2 like SSR coins that I got could have potentially used to Super Awaken someone, or I could have put them towards buying something in this shop, right? So it's really up to you on what heroes you want to invest in and whether you think it's worth the ultimate level. And whether or not you think that hero is going to be useful, right? So, for example, as a general rule of thumb, and this is very general, I would recommend investing in most Festival unit ultimates, right? As Festival units level up, their ultimate becomes crazy strong. So, for example, I'm at 3 out of 6 of Estarossa, increases 20% damage, decreases attack, increases, and like then does resonance attack, right? But at 6 out of 6, we do an decrease of all basic stats by 30%, 70% of resonance attack, and it jumps up to 40%. So these can hit really, really hard if you level them up, and they become very, very strong. So generally speaking, I'd recommend investing in all Festival units. Now, again, a slight disclaimer, if you don't use that Festival unit, right, so say, let's go have a look at the coin shop. Say you have this king, right? I don't. Say you have New Wings King and you never use him. You just think he's useless. He just sits there and he doesn't do anything for you, and you don't use him at all, right? And you get a couple of dupes for him. Now, is that going to be more beneficial to invest in his ultimate, or is it going to be more beneficial to maybe get a hero you don't have that could help carry you through the game, right? Maybe you don't have New Wings King, Chad King, or Quiffy King. Maybe you don't have him. So that hero can probably carry you a lot more than investing in dupes for New Wings King, right? Same thing for, Goddess Liz. Rather than investing in Goddess Liz coins, maybe you don't have Festival Gotha and you really want his attack buff because you think that'll be really beneficial for something. So you've kind of got to weigh this up in your own head in terms of like, do you think it's worth your time investing like those coins into the ultimate of a hero you're never going to use, or is it better to buy a hero that you maybe think will complete your account or really help you with a specific boss or something like that, right? So definitely something to think about. The heroes that probably pop to mind in terms of like maybe worth buying with your Festival coins, and maybe honestly like Festival Diane, Chad King, Festival Esterosa if you are building a demon team. Margaret, if you don't have her, she's very strong as well. Right, this is obviously the current festivals and the current events, but make sure you kind of check out top tier lists of heroes and stuff and heroes that we recommend. I am getting around to doing a hero tier list, but it's fallen back a little bit in terms of the videos that I've been able to do. So definitely make sure you think about this and invest those coins wisely. Like I said, I'm a slightly like a psychopath, so if I got dupes for New Wings King or even got him, I would invest in him even though I'm pretty much never going to use him, right? So that pretty much can be said for honestly, for both SSR coins as well as the festival coins, right? Use your brain, think about the heroes that you actually want and what you're going to invest into and whether they're worth that, and then go from there. So for me, there's not really too many heroes left that I kind of need to buy, that I want to buy, apart from Cusack, who I've mentioned about a million times. He continues to evade me. But yeah, the rest of them, I'm kind of just happy sinking into their ultimate levels, right? And again, obviously, once an alt's 6/6 and you have spare coins, that's why I've got 3 here, because the only 3 spare that I've got are heroes that I've already got on 6/6 alts. So I got up to, I think 7 or 8 of these coins. And I actually bought green counter Esterosa, right? Because I didn't have him and I really wanted him, and all the other coins were just not doing anything for me. Again, you could use those to invest in Super Awakening a hero. They actually count for, I think it's 3 of the normal SA coins. Yeah, they're called platinum coins. Yeah, 3 of them, right? So that can actually be really helpful in flying your heroes up in terms of Super Awakening. But I'm very particular and I just use SA coins for this, and then I buy heroes that I want in the coin shop. So maybe once I have all the heroes that I want in the coin shop, I will probably start doing that, honestly, because there's no other point for me to have them. And I'll probably get, Fraudrin, and then once I get that, then I'll probably start doing that. Maybe Galland, just because I'm a completionist, and these kind of things. And then I'll start investing in those, right? So hopefully that starts off with the explanation that makes sense on what you do with each of those coins, those 2 coins there. For the gold coins, I would just recommend investing in everyone until they're 6/6 and then having leftover coins, just because it doesn't take too long to do that. And same thing with the silver coins as well, right? Like if I go here and I go ultimate move, like all the ones that are 6/6 are all the SR and then R units, right? Just invest in them. That doesn't take you long to max them out. And then once you're done with that, you'll have a lot of leftover coins, as long as you do just normal summons, right? So we have, we've sorted out what we want to do, whether we want to buy heroes or not. We've invested in ultimates where we have, and then we've kind of come here and we've gone, all right, you know what? I've got leftover coins. What do I actually spend them on? Right, so we'll start with the event shop because it'll be a little bit quicker. So the first limited time sale up here, this is of normal SSR coins that are from here, right? That are actually on sale. So if you have a hero in here that you do want to buy, I would probably recommend to wait until they come here on sale, unless it's like super needed straight away, right? Like just wait for them to pop up here, and then you can buy them for like 2 or 3 coins less, which is what I did with Green Esterosa, right? He's here for 10, but then he came here for 7, and I was like, cool, perfect, I'll grab him now. So definitely wait to do that on here if that's what you want to do, again, as long as you've got the spare coins to do that and you want those heroes. For event sales, like I said, I'd usually recommend just actually investing in the ultimate of that unit, unless you're just never going to use them. And then if you come here, you want to basically just pick the unit that you want. Out of the current setup, depending, like I said, I would probably recommend Chad King if you don't have him, maybe Festival Deanne, Margaret, Esterosa if you're trying to build a demon team. Like those are probably my top picks. The rest of them are like helpful, like Lily Merlin can be good as well, but those would probably be the top ones. So again, but at the moment, it's probably worth investing in alts. These ones are just basically part of the current like events for the event bosses, the Hawks little scrap collection, the artifact wish cards, and then the current event bosses. I generally don't buy these, honestly. Like this one might be worth it if there's a specific card set that you want to get. But as long as you do your dailies and do everything you need to do every day, clear 5 boss fights, do all the usual events, you should get enough of these to collect everything in the shop anyway. So it's usually not really worth buying these, at least in my opinion. You can if you want, obviously, if you want to expedite that process, or maybe you don't do your dailies every day, but because I'm slightly obsessed with this game and now I have a YouTube channel on it, I kind of have to. So yeah, only do these if you're not, you don't think you're going to get there. Cool. Onto the normal coin shop. So you always have this top line for festival coins, and then you have the normal SSR or platinum coins down here. Along here, I wouldn't recommend buying any of these. It's just not worth it. I don't think at all. It's up to you guys, right? But these are festival coins. So you either want to be buying festival units or you want to be investing in festival alts, right? So like you get given these. This is obviously just from farming bird. And then you can get these daily as well. So yeah, for me, definitely not worth it. And I wouldn't recommend that at all. Platinum coins, we've kind of already been through this in terms of the heroes themselves. Get the hero if you want, but wait for them to come on sale. Along the top here, I don't recommend these either. 3 for 1. Like, to me, this doesn't make sense, right? If you have 3 dupes of a hero and then he gives you 1 SSR ticket and then you go to SSR and you pull another dupe, you've just traded 3 for 1, right? So this is dumb. Don't do this at all. And same thing for this. SSR pendants are not worth a token, and same thing with gear, right? So these are just, for me, just not worth it. Don't recommend spending your coins on this unless you really have to. Gold coin shop. So this one, obviously, you have a few more gold coins that you can get. For me, I don't really spend too much here. I usually use my gold coins to invest in Super Awakenings because I can help out, just kind of top you off when you are doing Super Awakening of heroes. But if you do really want to spend something here, you can maybe do some auto clear tickets. They can come in handy. And then this can actually be a little bit helpful as well if you want to get some what's it called? Holy Relic materials as well. But no, I wouldn't recommend any of these. 10 is maybe okay for an SSR pendant if you have a whole bunch of these, but and maybe 1 for a potion, but you can farm potions through the Fort Solgris dungeon, so I don't think so really here, thinking about it. So maybe 1 of these 2 if you're kind of flush for them, but yeah, otherwise you don't really need to get too much here. I'd probably spend them in Super Awakening heroes. Now, silver coins. This is where I spend the majority of my time, because obviously silver coins are a lot more abundant when you're summoning for heroes. I've got about 272 at the moment. The main thing I get is stamina potions. To me, stamina potions is just way better than the rest of this stuff. Like all this other stuff you can collect with stamina, right? Like I can go to Fort Solgris and I can farm for gold, or I can go to Fort Solgris and I can farm, books, potions. These keys can be helpful, but like again, this is just stamina potions instead, right? Like I can use stamina potions instead of these. This is okay, like if you want to get some more event dungeon keys, but to me, it's stamina potions or bust really, because then you can actually play the game. You can farm the Demonic Beast, you can farm Fort Solgris, you can set yourself overnight for gold farming, so you have enough gold. So for me, I again said it a million times, but stamina potions for the win here. Friendship coins. So friendship coins you get by sending your friends gold every day, and then by your friends using your heroes, and you're using your friends' heroes and stuff like that, right? So when you're a mercenary, using mercenary coins. So this is really good. You want to try and always make sure you have 54 out of 54 friends, because that maximizes how many coins you get a day. And then that'll give you 2,000 coins. So once you get 2,000 coins, again, for me, I'm just all about those stamina pots. You could definitely do the event dungeon keys for the Fort Saras. These are really helpful as well, because these will give you like SSR pendants, gold, potions, the whole lot. So this is really good to collect every single day as well. I was just doing potions for a while because I didn't have a lot of silver coins, because I was saving up for the Escanor and the Meliodas banners. So to be honest, thinking about it now that I've got enough of those to get heaps of potions, I would probably start going back to these. So I'd recommend these or stamina potions. This will give you, like if you have max coins, this will give you 5 a day, which is not bad. Again, you can buy Simon if you want to, but you'll probably already have them from summons, so I wouldn't recommend it. Buy that card once if you need to get it, right? That's I mean, that's not bad. You can replenish the Fight Festival, so if you're doing a lot of Fight Festival, you could use that as well. To be fair, the friendship coin section's actually not bad at all. So, you know, I wouldn't be upset at any of you if you spent any of these along here. Rather than this, I would go that or that, right? Like these are just normal normal keys for normal Fort Sorgrus. These Fort Saras ones are a lot better, and stamina potions will be more beneficial than this, I think, anyway. So, and then, yeah, you can do Fight Festival if you do a lot of Fight Festival, and you could try your luck with card packs if you're trying to get a specific card, but, you know, I don't know if this is as helpful as these ones. But yeah, so that's what I'd recommend from the shops, guys. I hope that kind of helps make sense in terms of what I recommend for how you spend your coins and how you use your coins. Like I said, I am a fiend for just investing in alternate levels, but, you know, have a think about it, whether that hero is actually useful to you and whether you think it's worth you spending one of those coins on it. If not, maybe it might be worth super awakening another hero or spending it at the coin shop for a hero that you really need, right? Quickly as well though, all these heroes here you don't really need, right? So I wouldn't waste necessarily. The only one that maybe you might want to have is Fraldrin, which is an alt rush for PvP. As you can see, I don't have it, and I'm not super fussed about it. I'll definitely get him because then those two will complete the set once I have all of them. But the main ones you want to keep an eye out for are these event sales here, and then the main ones for the festival units. They're definitely going to be worth more than any of these units. These units you could very comfortably do the whole game without any of these guys. The only one that maybe might be helpful is Red Gotha, but you should have got him just by signing in, right? Like if you just sign in consistently, you end up getting him at the end when you're playing the game, so he's free. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. Like I said, just wanted to break down the coin shop for you all, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.